Hi everybody, Caroline here, and I just wanted to talk today about scarcity and surrender. I've been struggling lately and I feel guilty for it. Struggling, I've been getting myself back into a place of scarcity again, a place of feeling not enough. Not so much me, but not enough money, not enough time, not enough freedom, not enough ... And I feel like I'm suffering the consequences of decisions that I made months ago that came from a place of scarcity. Decisions that I made about jobs and contracts that I was going to take on, that I took on from a place of this will be the easier path, this will be the less brave path, but will give me some security, give me some stability from which I can then get the courage again, build up the next burst of courage I need to take the next leap forward on my entrepreneurial business life journey. And I'm not sure it's serving me. It is, in a way. So one of the things I feel passionately about, and that I've been reminded of again and again and again recently, is my own sovereignty, freedom and choice and control over how I spend my time, where I spend it, who I spend it with. And I really learned to appreciate the value of open-ended time to kind of tap into my creativity. And one of the things about being an entrepreneur, as one of my mentors, Irene, said recently, is the difference between being an employee and an entrepreneur is an employee is a producer. An employee is there to produce, to be productive. An entrepreneur is there to create. An entrepreneur creates things out of nothing, and that is their job. They're an originator. They add value through the things that they create and offer to the world. And I've learned that I love that. I love the creative space. But I've also learned that I need space, head space, time space in order to do it. And I've got myself into a role now where I'm more time bound. I do coaching calls on behalf of another company, and I do webinars on behalf of the same company, and I'm now doing a 3-month challenge on behalf of that company. And I enjoy the work, don't get me wrong. I love what I do, I love the people I work with, and I enjoy it's fulfilling work, but it's tying me down and it's making me feel trapped. Now, it's not making me feel trapped geographically. I can still flip backwards and forwards between the UK, the Netherlands, my home here in the Cotswolds, or my parents' house in Surrey, so the geographical mobility part is fine. And I have some control over my diary in terms of when and how much time I open up for people to book coaching calls with me, for example. So I have some control, but I'm also conscious that I want to make myself available to everybody, and the company I'm working for is a global company, so there's students all over the world, different time zones. So I'm finding myself sometimes working from 9 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. Not necessarily all the day through, but I can't switch off. Even if I have an hour, couple of hours break in the middle of the day, I find it very hard to relax, switch, to wind myself down and then wind myself back up again to get going for the rest of the day. And it's taking its toll. But the point is, it's getting me into this place of scarcity, because I've got myself back into a place of worrying about money again, and that just cripples me. And it shouldn't do, because I have enough. I'm paying my bills, although at the moment I'm not quite sure how, because I did some work on my spreadsheets. I've been changing the way I manage my personal finances over the last few months, well, almost a year now actually. And I don't think I've quite got the hang of it yet, because it sent me into a place of feeling out of control. I don't really understand where my money's coming from, where it's going, which is also adding to this the stress and the anxiety. But anyway, I think the point is I need to remind myself once again, and this is a lesson that I obviously haven't learned well enough yet, because it's come up time and time again in my entrepreneurial journey, is the art of surrender and the art of letting go, of having the courage to trust the process, trust the journey, that it is leading you where you need to go in the right direction at exactly the right time. And yes, there are lessons to be learnt along the way, and this is one of those lessons I'm having to relearn once again, But I had a decision point back in September, October last year, where I had the choice to stay true to myself and keep following my own path and building my own business, building my own brand, building my own offering, or going the route of working for this company and having what I thought would give me then financial security for a while and some stability. Bear in mind, at the same time, I'd just been to the Netherlands. My relationship with Marcel was just starting, really. I mean, known each other for years, but our intimate relationship, if you like, was just budding, and I just started my weight loss journey as well, and that was throwing a lot of chaos into my life. And so I thought, well, at least this will give me stability on the money side of things for a while my attention is elsewhere. Well, now 6 months on, my weight loss journey is going really, really well. My love life is doing really, really, really well. Couldn't be happier in either of those two parts of my life, which are very important, but I'm losing focus on that. I'm losing sight of the parts of my life that are abundant and that are enough, and I'm really struggling to get into a place of gratitude. But that's what I know I need to do. I need to get back to that place of enoughness, get back to that place of myself again, of listening to myself, of giving myself a chance, whether that's meditation, gratitude journaling, all the tools that I learned 2.5, 3 years ago that I've realised are actually fundamental tools to help entrepreneurs, self-employed solopreneurs to manage themselves. Because at the end of the day, as an entrepreneur, you are your business, and if you don't manage yourself, then you can't show up for your business and the business, the people that you serve. And I don't feel like I'm showing up for my clients right now, or my students, or myself, or my partner, or my friends, and so that's a signal that I need to get back to myself, to let go of a few things, let go of things needing to be perfect, let go of things needing to be, the pressure on myself for things to be a certain way, and just allow it to unfold and allow myself to come back through again. So I think that's the moral of the story. And I've probably covered this topic a number of times over the years for anybody who's followed me for a while. But a really, really interesting time in my life. The last 6 months to a year have been really at the next level for me in life, in business, in all aspects of my life. And it's a fascinating journey, and I'm really enjoying it, even though it's really, really tough at times. But yeah, I wanted to share that with you in case that helps remind you, inspire you, or give you some comfort in some way that you're not alone. So anyway, thank you for watching. Always a pleasure. I hope you're well, stay safe, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now.